you planning a trip to Thailand and wondering how much it will cost? In today's video, we're going to break down the cost of traveling and staying in Thailand to help you budget for your trip. From flights and accommodation to food and activities, we'll give you an idea of what to expect and share some tips for saving money along the way. Flights and transportation. The first thing to consider when budgeting for a trip to Thailand is the cost of flights. Prices will vary on where you're coming from and when you're traveling. But generally, you can expect to pay about $700 to $1,000 for a round-trip ticket from the US. If you're coming from Europe or Asia, you might be able to find slightly cheaper flights. Once you arrive in Thailand, you'll need to get around the country, and there are a few options to choose from. The most convenient and comfortable way to travel is by plane, with flights starting at around $50 for a one-way ticket between major cities. Alternatively, you can take a bus or a train, which are generally cheaper but also slower. If you're planning to stay in one place for a longer period of time, you might want to consider renting a scooter or a car, which can cost around $10 to $30 per day. Accommodation. The next thing to consider is where you'll be staying during your trip. Thailand has a wide range of accommodation options to suit every budget, from luxury hotels to budget hostels. In the cities, you can expect to pay around $20 to $40 per night for a basic hotel room or $10 to $30 for a dorm room in a hostel. On the island and in more touristy areas, prices are generally higher, with hotel rooms starting at around $50 per night and dorm rooms at around $20. If you're looking for a more authentic experience and don't mind roughing it a bit, you can also stay in a homestay or a guest house for around $10 to $20 per night. Keep in mind that prices will vary depending on the season, with high season, November to February, being the most expensive, and low season, June to October, being the cheapest. Food and activities. One of the great things about Thailand is that it's relatively cheap to eat out, with street food and local restaurants offering delicious meals for around $1 to $5. If you're staying in a hotel or hostel, you'll also have the option to cook your own food or have meals provided for an additional cost. As for activities, there are plenty of free or low-cost things to do in Thailand, like visiting temples, markets, and parks, or going for a hike or a swim. If you're interested in more organized activities like tours or water sports, prices will vary, but you can usually find good deals if you shop around. A full-day tour can cost around $30 to $50, while a half-day tour might be around $20 to $30. Water sports like snorkeling or diving can also cost around $30 to $50 for a half-day trip. Tips for saving money. If you're traveling on a tight budget, there are a few things you can do to save money in Thailand. First, try to travel during low season, when prices for flights and accommodation are generally cheaper. Second, consider staying in a homestay or a guest house instead of a hotel, and look for dorm rooms and hostels instead of private rooms. Third, eat like a local and try the street food instead of dining at more expensive restaurants. Fourth, consider doing some activities on your own instead of going on organized tours, which can save you money. Finally, be prepared to negotiate prices, especially when shopping in markets or hiring a taxi.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Oh.
We hope this video has given you a better idea of what to expect in terms of costs when traveling to Thailand.
What? So beautiful and so peaceful.
While it's not the cheapest destination in Southeast Asia, it's definitely possible to have an amazing trip without breaking the bank. With careful planning and a bit of flexibility, you can experience the best of Thailand while sticking to your budget. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel tips and inspiration. Safe travels!